starts here in game number 1.
Well, I will say, Optic Gaming, name changes. Hey, Lucid knows that it works pretty well if you get it right. And for Dead Zone, he's going to be hoping to recreate that kind of success on the new lineup as we jump into our first game of the series. We've got a little bit of oddball to play on streets.
See what he can do here off the rip. Some early damage here, and of course, looking forward to seeing what this man can do. As expected, all eyes on him throughout the entire weekend, and it all starts now. Early grabbing the ball as well.
Especially when you're trying to kind of thread the needle a lot of the time on setups, it can be the perfect thing to help you on your way.
It really can. That opening battle was just a really good example of how a delayed camo plays so differently than the Rockets did. It was, as you saw, a completely different opening to the game, and it really required a lot more coordination, a lot more playmaking, and just timing with your team rather than just simply grabbing 2 Rockets off the rip.
By the way, breaking shot, what a start it's been from him. 8-2, make it 8-3, of course. It will go down as soon as we start to talk about him, but Optic now in control of that odd ball and starting to pull this game back. Only 2 points between the two teams. It's been a little bit of a transitional setup. It's not been solid, but it's been good enough to keep it away from that ball.
Yeah, interestingly also, the team's tied at 14 kills apiece, and also essentially the game tied right here at the 22-24 mark as well. So neck and neck off of the opening.
Big win though coming in from Piggy there. Just got the jump on Lucid to get above him to hit that headshot.
Points.
I love the fact that the patience we just saw though, but the grenade comes in. The camo is irrelevant. Cherish gets one though to keep the numbers close. Dead Zone gets one. Trippy gets one as well. Cherish last alive. And that push and that grenade onto the camo player to take him out of the game might have just secured things here for Optic Gaming to have the ball in their hands.
That'll be it. There's no way anyone's pushing Formal in Red Room here. That is going to be the round, and Optic Gaming closes it out with a strong set of late round plays to make sure that they close it out. Trippy 15-12. In that game. That's why I love the camo, right? Because how big of a deal is it that Lucid pushes Laundry and Tires and actually kills the camo without trading? You see amazing plays, big swings coming out. Whether the camo succeeds or fails, you have a really interesting dynamic with the new power-up.
Yeah, it's fascinating, right? If he stays alive for just a second there, Camo got all the information where the Optic push was coming. He guarantees a back smack or a kill without being traded, essentially, and you could argue that Bittersweet get that round, but no. The kill goes in the favor of Optic Gaming, and the margins we always talk about, this round at least, go in the favor of Optic. Spring Mortally really playing this strong at the moment. It's a 2v2 on the map, and with a close-range weapon and the ability to serve that one up like a tennis player, he might keep that ball out of the hands of Optic for a few moments more. One thing they can't keep out of the hands of Trippy, though, is the camo.
Camo and Bulldog here, gonna just hold front tram and really using the camo to take sightlines he would normally not be able to take. And of course, that's gonna guarantee him the first shot as well. Be surprised if he pushes this cafe more than he needs to. Just like that, no reason to push all the way up there. Instead, he's just gonna hold the angle and they'll continue to extend their lead.
Yeah, it's a really strong setup here for Optic. Almost doubling the score that we've seen come in from Bittersweet here in the last few moments or so. And Trippy holding down the pink street at the moment almost single-handedly. He's getting 1 or 2 kills, a little bit of damage here or there. Mortally's last player alive, and Trippy knows he's somewhere as they watch each other's crosses. He doesn't know, however, that Mortally was just being a little bit sneaky in the cafe.
Looking very, very good here from Optic Gaming, and nice shot by Mortally once again to get that kill really efficiently without taking really any damage whatsoever. However, the damage that's being done is all about the scoreboard. Dead Zone's actually your last player alive from Optic, and look how difficult this is being. Finally, he gets taken down. He gets a momentary play ball, but it's not enough to make sure the the ball doesn't get back into Tram.
Us getting a lead, and it's looking like the Optic story where they just close things out. Bittersweet are given as good as they got, but the play from Dead Zone might have just shut the door.
66-57 on the board, 2 dead for each side here. On board with Trippy, it's a big kill there to win that first one without taking, once again, much damage. It all should have got the second. Cherish, though, has help from Piggy. That'll allow maybe the driveway push to still come through.
Looks like they're going to try and flood this. Lucid is in Red Room, and with the repulse, he's going to slow this push down for just a few seconds more. Lots of support from teammates as well, and with that oddball down, they don't have to try and push for these kills. They just have to stop.
Ball drop.
Progress being made towards that oddball,
Enemy has the ball.
But they're not able to. Look at breaking shot. He somehow got that ball away back up to the tram stairs.
And just like that, take a look. Now, essentially a tied game here at the 65 mark. It's a nice hold and breaking shot. If he wins that, that would have been huge. However, Lucid Stalker Rifle, not the easiest thing to go up against.
Yeah, you ain't winning that. It's as simple as that when you're going up against Lucid and he's got that Stalker. Cherish, though, with the double kill is going to put Lucid under more pressure. Piggy's trying to fly through on the commando, but here's Lucid! Double kill from him, perfect shots again, put the Stalker to use.
Breaking shot, though, now has it in hand as well. Very nice damage. That's going to be cleaned up. That'll keep 2 dead for Optic. Maybe opportunity for a hold here as well.
4 points between the two teams in this second round. Flank coming in again here from breaking shot. Can't clean up the kill on Trippy, though. And how much will that hurt them?
Trippy somehow just eating all those stalker shots in the back, not able to finish that with the headshot. Biggie not able to get away either. Camo popping now. You could say this is a very big point in the game here. 68-62 with the camo popping now.
Lucid's a player with it, and he's not going to pop it, I'm pretty sure. I think it's going to be down at the bottom of those B stairs. And while the distraction is going down, look at Dead Zone. Ball in his hands, he's moving towards spawners as you need to keep that ball away from Bittersweet. This is the last opportunity for them to push. Dead Zone doesn't get a dead slide though, throws that one out towards Formal and keeps that ball away. Either side at the moment, however, Cherish now finds himself as last alive and he's in the zone of Dead Zone. Now you're seeing the ball taken away. This will be the final points. Nobody close enough from Bittersweet to really challenge. Trippy should deal with this pretty comfortably, and it will be Optic Gaming who got 1-0 in the series.
Wow, and can you ask for any better stats there? Dead Zone with 23 and 18 with 18 assists and all the ball time on top of that as well. In the end, Optic Gaming, they will recover, not only on the scoreboard, also in the kills category.
Keep an eye on the grenades here from Complexity as well. They did fantastic during the qualifiers at shutting Optic down immediately with grenades, but it looks like Optic are trying to play things a little bit different. They're wise to it now and not allowing the same thing to happen. But you can see one nade gets off from Precision, but Optic were able to get a couple of picks of their own.
Another nade falls to the feet of Formal, which made the kill for Precision far easier. Lucid gets a double kill, but will fall down as well. Possibly one of the worst players in the lobby you could give it to. Second shot finds a home. Precision was in trouble as well, but for that little D-scope at a very vital time. As Lucid threatened to drag it onto him. The sending goes down.
Enemy has the ball.
And it looks as though the call has come to try and play out A, create some space. Lucid has done that. And now, Optic Gaming hold the goal pipe set up. Huss has gotten a kill over towards Glass, but has to back away. Ryan Noob down to no shields. Shock Rifle will find a home, but only enough to take away his shields. Killing spree, locked in, and a 29-2 lead. 10 seconds required. Ryan Noob locks in one. Two players spawn over towards pipe. Ryan Noob! You filthy animal! Complexity claim round number 1.
And a cheeky grin on the face of Ryan Noob because he enjoyed that one. But the job's not done. 1-0 up, they find themselves. Nade's now likely to go to Whirlpool here from Complexity to try and shut down the Optic push over towards Camo. But again, Optic are doing a similar thing. They know what Complexity try and do off the start, so they're going for something different. They're trying to avoid those grenades, but they don't quite get hold of the camouflage, and it is again Complexity winning the starting strategy. It was happening in qualifiers, and it's happening here on land.
The ball will fumble down the triple stacks in a little bit of no man's land.
21 kills at the moment for Lucid. On average, throughout the qualifiers, he was around 26 kills every single time they played on Oddball. There's just something about the playstyle of Oddball and how it works that really plays to Lucid's kind of style of the game. It's quick movement around the map. It's being unpredictable. It's using every tool in his arsenal to get kill after kill, whether it be grapple, whether it be repulse, whether it be a shock rifle. Hell, he probably gets kills with a ball every now and then as he tries it, but only gets the initial beatdown as Precision gets the kill. Scoring heavily with the ball, but 23 kills alongside it. Naturally, when you're playing the objective, you can get into more fights just because people are going to be pushing you. You take those 1v1s, and Dead Zone's been winning them, and it looks like they are going to be very close to taking this round number 2. One last push though for Complexity. Dead Zone drops the ball to fight with Trippy, and they try and get these kills, but there's been 3 down on both sides here, but Formal wins the last. Will the ball stay on? Yes, it will. A chance still for Optic to win it here.
No need for VAR, ball stays in play. Formal's got it in his hands. Smoke screen goes down to add and provide even more cover. 1-1 the score.
It brings life back into the crowd and belief back into Optic Gaming that they can get this done in 4. You don't want to go into a Game 5 Slayer. Even if Optic, very good at Slayers, have been good against Slayers against Complexity, you don't want to give them the chance. But these two teams, this is what we saw in qualifiers. Very difficult to separate the two. Game 5s we saw so often. So Optic, they have to get it done here in 4. Camouflage now in Trippy's hands, so this starting strategy has worked out a little bit better for them. Can they get an early lead to work off?
Has that round lost just taken the air out of the Complexity tires?
Get the chance to pop it in, so Camo's going to be down and Trippy's going to have the chance to grab it.
Oh! Camouflage. And a back to boot. Commando in hand. Trippy looking to clear out tower. Baiting and switching with Lucid. They've been a duo for such a long time. They're always on the same page. Doing so much damage. Lucid's going to be able to get those kills. Descendant down to no shields. Will continue to reach out. 3 dead for the green wall. Formal's going to try and milk this ball for as long as possible.
Yeah, good milkage. Will allow Optic Gaming just to maintain a 30-point lead. And Trippy's already in pipes. Good trade, though. You have to shut down Trippy. If he had won that fight, then Complexity may have struggled to wrestle back control over towards the ball side. Again, Lucid just doing Lucid things, manipulating the map in any way he can. Have to be tossed out into more open area, and Optic get 3 dead, and Lucid wants to get more.
Lucid gets what he wants, and that's the shock rifle. As he hunted that player down. Precision will make the cross. The ball's back in pipes. Precision gets dispatched.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Lucid has quite a lot of ammunition to play with. As I say that, he falls Trippy with the plasma pistol. Ryan Noob on goal steps, will get one. They tried to play the ball.
Enemy has the ball.
They haven't done so successfully. At least they haven't thrown it too far.
Surprisingly close here to winning this entire series and putting themselves in the driving seat for this entire pool. I mean, albeit a miracle coming from the open bracket to disrupt things, it would be likely Optic would top it. But we know that nothing is a guarantee here in the HCS, and we have seen crazy things happen from that open bracket.
Complexity sent 2 players chasing Formal, and Optic have got hands on ball. They close in on victory here. They sent too many resources away, and Lucid claims the game. 3-1 the series score to Optic Gaming.
It might not have been a flawless series, but it was still an impressive one from Optic Gaming.
This would be for Optic Gaming. If they were able here in this series to send phase 2 the elimination bracket this early on in the event, how much would that do for the team change? How much would that do for this squad to kick off the season with a main stage win like that?
As we are in to game number 1 of our winners semi-final, FaZe Clan versus Optic. We're starting off with the general.
See what Snake can do all right away, ripped off. That's going to be 2 dead for each side, but
Fine where Renegade disappeared to, and that's going to cost him a kill.
look at that, yeah. You can tell just how carefully he was checking those corners in the end. Oh my, look at the shots coming out of him, almost gets a second. That'll be a killing spree on the board, and just like that, Optic starts to pull away in the kills category, 21-16, and more importantly, on the scoreboard as well. They're up 55-4.
Formal's got a snipe here on Cuts as well. Nice little body shot onto Renegade. That's going to completely slow this push down. Now, so important it is to control this weapon. It's not about the flashy kills sometimes. It's about slowing down the push by doing damage. Now he's re-wrapping towards his teammates on the pillars to provide that covering fire to keep them alive as FaZe try and continue their push. The odd ball as well. Royal 2 with a double kill might give them a little bit of a window to push forward, but the clock is against them, and Lucid is running away from the FaZe push. 94 points and rising, make it 95, and he turns direction. He changes direction, runs back to his spawners, throwing that odd ball down where they can contest it.
Okay, ball played at 96. I believe Snakebite also had Camo off screen. However, with phase 2 dead, this really should be Optic's game here.
But Optic lose 2 members. Now, can FaZe keep this op ball in their hands, or is Trippy on the flank about to cut them down and maybe win this round? It's Dead Zone and Trippy, and it will be Optic who get round this corner with the op ball to close it out.
Very, very good closure. You had to think that was eventually going to come with the enormous lead they had, but as you said, a lot of composure, a lot of patience coming in from Optic Gaming. Trippy gets the help he needs as he pushes in towards the pillar door. They will close out the round, and now look to do it in 2 rounds if they can.
Absolute back. Just watch out training. He's training. That's it. Just one shot. Just one shot. I'm in weak. Snake right. 2 shots on mid. 2 shots on mid. White box. I don't see him.
Enemy has the
on him, I guess. He's absolute one guys. Absolute double door. The one up on Ovi. Frosty. On screen. Still double door. Nice. Double door. 3 shots on screen. 3 shots on screen. Nice.
enemy has the ball.
Here's 3 do fall for FaZe Clan. Renegade's your last player alive. Camo's down. Should be a clean grab opportunity. It is for Lucid as well. They will continue scoring. They're down by just about 10.
Lucid looks Formal straight in the eyes and says, take this oddball, I've got camo, let me make a play here. And look how heavy this push is.
Look at this.
On the camo side here from FaZe, it's all eggs in one basket, but they don't know about Lucid, but Royal 2 pokes back out off the damage, manages to get that kill, but here comes the rest of Optic Gaming.
Back-to-back 3 deads there. Renegade is your last player alive yet again here. It's 4 dead though, so Renegade as the last player alive on the map is going to get the ball.
All over the place here. FaZe don't know where to take that oddball, and Optic might have just got a second chance at this round. 10 seconds is all they needed, FaZe, but Optic have the ball, and FaZe are 3 dead.
You could tell from cuts they did not know where to take the ball. They thought about taking a nest bridge, then they instead had to bring it back to top mid. No play ball comes in, which brings us now only 5 points trailing for Optic. They might close out the game here.
Enemy has the ball.
FaZe need to slow down and get 4 players back on the map, but Optic want to keep the pressure up. They go into a lead as the Optic fans start to sing here in Arlington. 1 for Trippy, no one close enough, and that will be Optic Gaming taking home the first game of the series, 2-0.
What a statement from the Optic Gaming side of the stage. What looked like it was
Run this flag over towards that snipe hut / sewer side.
Royal 2, he's making his way to snipe. You already know that. Several members of FaZe choosing to push towards the snipe. No one quite going for the overshield at the early break, but it will look like Optic are in a better position at this time, unless Royal 2 has something to say about it.
They want to secure this hut before they run that flag. In fact, they're going to do both at the same time. That's 3 down. Renegade, the only one alive.
Renegade, the last player alive. 3 members of Optic here on this flagpole, next to the flagpole, suppressing the rest of FaZe. Trippy through the tunnel is going to have a straight line shot here to cap this one. Nobody on FaZe is going to say anything about this cap, and Trippy gives Optic the lead in game 3. Big couple of kills will allow Optic to breathe a little bit better in their base.
Feels like a couple individual pushes there, whereas when we're seeing Optic push in towards a hut, we'll see 2 members flying by, as we've seen like Formal and Lucid pushing towards a snipe hut, whereas it feels like a couple individual efforts there. We saw Snakebite fall on his own. You saw Renegade trying to push up through that sewer. We're not seeing the same level of coordination on these offensive pushes from FaZe as we've been seeing successfully from Optic.
As time builds, the pressure builds. FaZe starting to feel it more and more. 3 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. A 2-1 lead for Optic Gaming, and FaZe need to figure out a way to be a little bit more cohesive as this game will start to conclude.
Be just going into OT, relaxing off a brand new fresh start, and these teams going to be more evenly matched here on Forbidden CTF.
Back and forth, those final
Overtime.
battles went. Put 5 minutes on the clock, Dave. Let's play first to 1 here. Winner can extend the series or find themselves in the grand finals dead zone, looking to be very aggressive here. An untraditional route.
Formal over at the main ramp.
Optic with another overshield in the hands of Trippy. Shortly, it's getting deleted. Snakebite's is going to take a ton of damage, and a stick to the feet. It's a double for Trippy and the rest of Optic Gaming. They are able to finally eliminate Trippy, but Optic Gaming, for the first time in this overtime, feel like they're being the aggressor and have a little bit of control to play around.
Yep, they have the advantage now, dodging that grenade right there. But you gotta wonder, is Optic gonna take over this opposite hut? That's their main target. Too late. Snakebite, Royal 2 already over in the hut. But Trippy, can he do something with his miraculous flanks? He's done it before. Can he do it again?
Flag gets pulled. Everyone from Optic advanced on the map right now. FaZe need to find the kills. Snakebite and Frosty do so tremendously. 3 go down for FaZe, however. Frosty, the last player alive, knocked to no shield. The flag's still on the move, and that could be the kill that does it. The kill that kills FaZe Clan. Formal with the flag up the tunnel. Overextenders are the only thing Optic Gaming have to worry about as Formal takes it in. He takes shots, but not enough. Formal cap the flag and punch Optic Gaming's ticket to the grand finals.
Venue is donned in green here for St. Paddy's Day and for Optic's second sweep here against FaZe at Arlington Major.
What an incredible push there from Optic. It felt that they were playing defensive the entire overtime round, but if you give them an inch, you give them one opportunity. This Optic Gaming roster can run away with it, and we saw Formal running away with the flag like it was nothing.